Hi guys, Dylan Show here with Three Irons Horse and Cattle Co. Today we got Sky again. She's a 6-year-old filly who was kind of saddle broke as a 3-year-old and kind of been turned out since. Had a little bit of handling, like I said, when she was young, but not much since then. So today we're going to talk about making your horses kind of approachable, and what I mean by that is easier to catch. And in our opinion, there's two types of horses that are hard to catch. One, like Sky here, she's very fearful. Hadn't been handled a whole lot, and just hadn't been around people enough. The other type of horse, which we won't really discuss today, is maybe one that's antisocial, who hadn't gotten a whole lot of value from the human being and just doesn't really want to spend a whole lot of time with them. But we'll talk about Sky's problem here, the first type, and usually what I do with them is just try to make them a little bit easier to approach, and that can be very tricky and for some people. Some people are really timid, and some people like me, I usually have a trainer's walk when I go out there and catch them. I'm really booking it out there, trying to catch one horse and ride the next, and it's a lot different than, say, a little woman going out there and trying to catch one. So for instance, I'll go ahead and give you an example of that. So with a horse that's really not approachable and just fearful of a human and haven't been caught a whole lot, not handled, you kind of have to be kind of quiet how you approach them. No suspicious movement. Don't flare your arms around a whole lot or throw the halter at them or something crazy. That's how I have to approach Sky most of the time, is up here like this. I can't have my trainer's walk going on here and be stomping at her. Right there you saw her she kind of flinched and hesitated. And out there, if she didn't have this halter on, she probably would have took off and ran on me. So what I do with horses like this is when I do catch them, I try to work on that a little bit, just to get them used to whoever's coming out there to catch them and make them more accommodating to whatever type of person. Because some people they probably don't even realize their body language when they're going to catch a horse. So I may walk up to her real quick and I throw my halter over here on one side, pet on her, go on over here, kind of do the same thing. Maybe with a little bit more energy. You see her kind of get a little sniffy there a little bit. And I try to work some of that stuff out, so that they're used to somebody coming up there with all kinds of energy levels, and it doesn't really matter who it is, and they know it's not a big deal. That person isn't going to chase them or do anything like that. So I may practice this several times. I may even exaggerate it. Stomp my feet, I don't know. It's just make her get used to different types of approachments, and me flowing that leader up over there, and because that's kind of how I would do it if I wanted to catch one. I'd kind of throw his tail over the end of their neck here and go to put my halter on. So maybe I'll practice that some. Reaching over here like this. Maybe quicker than you may normally do it from both sides. I may even do this here and really practice it so she doesn't get real scared of something going over her neck there. She's getting real good about that. It's about the second or third time I've done this with her to make her easier to catch out in the pasture. Sometimes with this exercise, you can even get a little goofy. Behind closed doors, me and my wife are a little goofy sometimes with them. We just like to have fun. And, you can just do here, 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 and I don't like to tiptoe around them. Sometimes you may even incorporate other people, because some horses are real good about getting used to one person's body language versus the other. So sometimes I have my wife come out there and she'll catch horses for me because I use her like that. She helps me saddle and things like that. So I try to get her used to coming and approaching the horses, because she's a lot different than I am. And you'd be really surprised how well this works on some horses to get them over being caught, because it's something so simple on a lot of these ones that hadn't been handled a whole lot. They're just unsure of people approaching them. And you work that out, and then their hard to catch issues just kind of disappear.